One year to the Gemini archive. Yay! Oh my goodness, it's been 1 year.
I know. I can't even believe it.
I can't either. It seems like we just started it.
I know.
Maybe that's because we haven't been recording consistently, and that's kind of our fault. Sorry.
Well, sometimes life happens.
Well, I know.
Like, you can't fucking sleep, and you have to redo the whole first 20 minutes again. Because it was so bad, because you're exhausted.
Okay, first of all, welcome back to the Gemini archive.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back to this shit show 2019.
Yeah.
I know, we literally recorded a first part just now, and I'm like, we cannot put this out to the world. It was...
Now I'm mad because we got to do this all over again. I'm tired.
I know. I'm tired too, but you know what? We're going to spare you that because it was literally...
All we did was talk about the weather and the fact that I can't sleep and the fact that I need a new car and the fact that our neighbors suck.
Yeah. It was not very interesting at all. I'm like, yeah, no one will enjoy this. So we're going to re-record this because we have other cool stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
And
I'm not doing it again.
No.
This is our last chance.
Because, fuck, what was I going to say? I know, well, we were thinking like, oh, we should do something special for the 1 year anniversary. And we sat there and we went, well, what the fuck can we do?
I know.
You know, for a podcast, because all the things we thought of were more so just like visual things, like, you know, like YouTube-y type things. And I'm just like,
yeah,
fuck it. We're just going to talk about like, Laura and I have been planning a lot of things that we need to do lately, aside from moving and stuff. We want to take a lot of trips. Excuse me. So we're going to just talk about some of the trips we have planned, because some of them are very big, and I think we touched on it in one other episode, but we'll actually get into it. And then some of them are a little bit smaller, but great, and they'll be life changing. So,
like going to the Twins convention in Twinsburg, Ohio.
Yes, because we've wanted to do that for I don't even know how many years.
I know,
because we're twins.
Whenever we found out about it,
yeah, which was I don't know how long ago, but yeah, we want to go. We want to road trip it because we're not plane people.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
no, translation, you're not plane people.
Well, you don't really like flying that much either.
No, but I can do it.
Yeah.
I have to really sleep the night before and, like, take, like, a fucking relaxant.
Yeah, a Xanax or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm good. I'm like, all right, throw me up in the sky.
Yeah.
In this metal tube.
Yeah, I cannot. I'm a nervous wreck. I don't even like going up certain flights of stairs. So when it comes to flying, I'm like a nervous wreck. First, I'm afraid of heights. I'm claustrophobic. I don't like things that go very fast. And that is a plane summed up in one thing.
Yeah.
It's just my living hell. So, and I wouldn't be able to enjoy myself on the trip because I would just have such intense anxiety thinking about flying and doing all that shit. I don't know how I did it when we went to Italy. Honestly.
I don't know.
I just put you know what I did? I brought a book to read with me, but you know what book I grabbed? It was called, I think, Crank or something, and it was about a girl who got panic attacks. That's the book I brought to read, to help suppress my anxiety.
Whose fault was that?
I didn't know it was about panic attacks. Well, because our friend at the time, who I won't name her, she's like, oh, this is a great book. You should read it. And I'm like, why would you give me a book about anxiety and panic attacks while I'm trying not to have them myself?
Because she didn't feel anything. So, like...
True, she was soulless.
Yeah.
So.
She was immune to the effects of a panic attack.
True. So, yeah, I'm not big on flying. So we're going to do a lot of road trips.
We're only doing road trips.
Yeah.
So.
It's going to be great.
Mm-hmm.
So... yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit. But first, can I say something exciting?
Yeah.
So I mentioned it on the show before. I listen to The Bonfire on Sirius XM a lot, and it's with Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder. And I've loved Big J. Well, you and I both have loved Big J since we were like 14 or something.
Yeah.
And we've tried to see him how many fucking times, dude?
I know.
Like every time he comes around here, it's like I can't go see him for whatever reason. And now we find out, I guess he's coming around in July, so now we have like no excuse and we're going to go. But as soon as I, see that, he followed me on Instagram and then fucking messaged me. And I was like, I almost broke down Lauren's door to tell her.
The way it sounded, I thought Megan fell down the stairs. I'm like, what happened?
I was like freaking out. I'm like, I love him so much. I was so excited. So I was like, and honestly, I'm surprised it took him that long to even acknowledge my existence, considering how much I'm like on the Bonfire Instagram and I'm follow like everyone else on the show, all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, wow, why did it take so long? And then I looked into Instagram, and apparently, like Facebook, they've been making all these fucking changes to their
well, they're
algorithm.
owned by Facebook.
Well, I know. That's why I said that. Because Facebook's doing this too. Their algorithms are all fucky now. Because I guess someone posted about it. The way it is now is like, if you on Instagram too, if you put too many of like the same hashtags, or if you like don't post enough, or if you post things that are considered inappropriate, quote unquote, they'll just limit your fucking views. They'll just cut them in half.
Oh, that would explain a lot, since I don't post on Instagram all the time.
Yeah. And like, and then they said if you use the same hashtags, they'll consider you like a robot or something, or like spam, and then they'll limit you even fucking more.
So every time I use hashtags for cat pictures.
Yeah. That's why they don't get as many views as like pictures of yourself, because you put like the same hashtags. But isn't that the point of it though?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's this. I was reading about it and I'm like, this is the dumbest bullshit. It's like they're doing everything in their power to like censor people without outright coming out and saying that we're being censored. It's ridiculous. Because there's a girl that I follow on Instagram who's she's a dancer,
mm-hmm.
and she posted about it too. And because she posts a lot of like, like not raunchy pics, but she's like naked a lot of the time, Instagram limits her because it's considered inappropriate. And I'm like, fuck, I'm going back to Twitter. At least Twitter, you could show a titty on there.
Yeah, true.
Even like with fine art and stuff, it's getting limited because they show a titty.
Well, here's the thing. It's like, when we stop making tits taboo, like, that's when we will grow as people.
Yeah.
People see a boob and they're like, oh my god, a boob. It's a boob. Everyone has boobs.
Yeah.
Dudes have boobs.
Yeah.
Some bigger than others. Same with chicks. Some bigger than others. There's chicks with tits so flat, I almost question them. Like, are you all right?
Yeah.
But no, that's mean. But still.
Well, everyone's built differently.
Yeah.
Some people like just little molehills.
Some girls have tits down to their belly button, and I'm like, how do you even walk? How do you lay down? I have so many questions.
I know. That's gotta not be comfortable.
They're like wearing a Triple H bra, and it's just like, who did you have to go to get that?
Well, honestly.
And then they're still overflowing in the Triple H bra. Like, how the fuck? I would hate to have boobs that big.
I know. Me too.
I mean, mine are pretty big as it is, but just like, my God.
I mean, big to the point where it's like, you gotta watch out or they might get stuck in the door or something. It's like, that's not a way to live.
I know.
Though, can I just say, side tangent really quick? I saw a video yesterday of a girl that's trying to get the world's widest hips, and her hips around were 93 inches. She
Really?
has to walk sideways down the stairs.
Oh my God.
And through doorways. I'm like, that's not a way to live.
93?
93.
That's bigger than this table.
I know. Wait, how big is this? Give me your fucking... Oh my God, it's bigger than the measuring tape. This is only 60.
This table is... Hold on. This is half of her fucking hips around, because it's 45.
Yeah. Could you imagine how massive she must be?
My God, she would be from here to my, like, almost to the edge of my room.
I know. Well, it was around, so I don't think it's that big.
Yeah.
So it might be like to here-ish. She's like as wide as this.
My God.
You ever feel like shit about yourself, watch that video.
Jesus Christ.
It'll make you feel this big.
It's like the people who, usually women, who put on too much tanner, and
Yes.
they're like so dark.
Oh,
they
yeah.
have like light hair, light eyes, super dark leathery skin.
Ugh. That leathery shit where it just looks like you could touch it and it would just like squeak.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's horrible.
Ugh.
It's not a good look. So you know what? I'm all about, you know what? Do whatever you want. Look however you want if it makes you happy. But like, there's a point where you have to go, okay, I'm compromising my well-being for this, and this is not good.
Yeah.
Because all that sun is not good for your skin. All those calories are not good for your hips or your bones or your joints. You know? It's just like, you have to like be smart about it too.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to dye your hair fucking green, whatever, you know? At least you're not, I mean, it could damage your hair if you know, bleach it a lot, but whatever. It's not hurting anyone. Who cares? But like, oh, I want 93 fucking, I want my hips to be 100 inches around or whatever. It's just like, that's horrific.
Yeah, you can't come back from that. At least with hair, you could shave it off and start over if you really wanted to.
Wear a wig. It's fine.
But like 100 hips, 100 hips,
100 hips.
100 inches of hip. It's just,
That's too much hip.
like,
I know
your hips are not lying. They're straight up just defrauding you, bitch.
Yeah, they're straight up. It's arson.
Yeah.
It's like fraud. It's all kinds of shit.
Yeah. They're like playing the criminal justice system. They're
Yeah,
so
yeah.
fucking big.
But you know, it's like, I know people love like thick hips now. Like that's like the thing, I feel like.
Dude, okay. Another tangent really fast.
Okay.
The things that are popular now, big hips, nerdy chicks,
Yeah.
all that I didn't mean
Thick
to,
eyebrows.
yeah, I didn't mean to make that rhyme. I had that for years. It got bullied because of it, and now
Same.
everyone wants it, and it's like, fuck, I hate that.
Dude, how many times, and this has happened to me too, and I'm sure it's happening to you too, someone that like from high school that you knew, like followed you on Instagram like 10 years later or some
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
But it hasn't even been 10 years since I've been out of high school.
Almost. Next year it'll be 10 years.
You know, they haven't talked to you since then, and then like they're all of a sudden, oh, you're so pretty, you're so blah blah blah.
It's like, you used to make fun of me.
Yeah.
You know, you called me big, fat, and ugly. Like,
Yeah.
fuck off.
Yeah.
I will say, though, a couple of people that bullied us in school, well, few actually, really got their karma, so.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And by that we mean they're dead now.
Like, OD'd.
Like they're gone,
Yeah.
dude. But I don't feel good about that, but at the same time I'm like, karma doesn't, you know, it works in mysterious ways sometimes.
When you make fun of gay people and punch them and think it's okay, yeah, you're gonna get sick.
Yeah.
And you're gonna fucking die because of it.
And then you're gonna have the person you made fun of work your funeral. Just saying.
Yeah.
But anyway. Well, on that serious note.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what's been going on with Instagram. Getting back to my original thing. So if you're wondering why, like, you feel like... Because I've been noticing on Facebook, too. I'm like, people won't see my posts, like, until, like, days later.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. I'm like, what is going on? Do you know how hard it is to, like... Because I just started a page for my art on Instagram. And we have one for the podcast.
Yeah.
At the Gemini Archives on Instagram. And... do you know how hard it is to start a page now and like build an audience when they won't even let your post be reached to all the people it could be reached to?
And you know what? It's true. Because even like pages that I follow on Facebook for like YouTube channels and musicians and stuff, I don't even see their shit.
Yeah, I don't either. Like, I hate God. I've been trying to see them live for fucking years. And I just found out yesterday they're going to be in Connecticut. Like, next week. And I'm like, oh, that would have been... And they've been posting about it for, like, a while now.
Yeah. The only way to really keep on, you know, top of the things that you want to know about is to physically go to the pages yourself.
Yeah.
And
Or
look.
Facebook has that thing where it's like you can do, like, see first in feed or whatever.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but why should I have to manually do that when it should be doing it automatically?
That's what I'm saying.
It's ridiculous, because there's some pages where I do have to see it first, otherwise I would never see it. Mm-hmm. There's like a Wiccan place around here, like a Wiccan store that I get like some stuff from, and I have to put them first because they're such a small business. Their posts get covered up by all the fucking ads and all the other shit that's clogging the
and like the same 10 people posting fucking memes about every Marvel movie and just like dumb shit.
Yeah, someone's saying, "Oh, don't post any spoilers," and then the next day they're posting fucking spoilers about it. It's like, why am I looking at this? You know, it's just like, but you know what? That's the thing with Facebook now too that I was reading. Apparently, they're filtering out posts by real life posts as opposed to just like if you share like a meme or share something like from another page or something, they put the real life stuff first. So like if you make a status like going out to dinner with my mom, that'll show up before the meme that you shared because it's more relevant, and they think that's how you see like news quicker and stuff. But then it also filters out all sorts of other stuff. You know, because it could be a real life post, but if Facebook doesn't think it qualifies, no one ever fucking sees it.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I know.
So I think I'm getting off social media at some point.
I can't. Well, at least Facebook. Like, I want to be done with it. Because no one gives a shit about what I have to say anymore. Literally no one. So, like, why am I going to waste my time?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I just think people don't know what you're saying because they can't fucking see it.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
And even if they saw it, most of the time, no one's going to care.
Yeah.
You know? So it's just like, well, what's the point?
I know. That's, you know what? It's true. Because, like, I feel like every time, Facebook has this new technology, and every time I do post something, like, personal or, like, something relevant to my life, it doesn't get a lot of response. You know? Not any more response than when I'm like, eating tacos, and then it's like 700 people are on board. Yeah. You know, and it's like, well, then what's the fucking point?
A lot of people need things watered down for them now.
I know.
They don't want to fucking hear about people's problems or give a shit. But it's like, then why did you add me on Facebook?
Yeah.
You know? I understand the people who literally put their entire lives on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like, okay. I mean, I wouldn't really follow them either. But just like, saying, I'm doing this today. Or, hey, I just got a promotion here. Or whatever. You know? And like, it just blows my fucking mind.
It's so ass backwards now, and everything's offensive. My account got locked down because I shared a picture and there was a titty in it. Not my titty, but it was a drawing someone did.
Yeah.
Actually, it was a little raunchy, but it was a girl's tits, and then there was a snake in between the cleavage. It was meant to imply titty fucking, and like, it was cool and artsy, and I loved the art style of it, so I shared it. But then Facebook locked my account and wouldn't let me fucking post or comment on anything until I deleted it. Like, it was absurd. And they didn't even warn me, because some people just get, like, the warning. They didn't even warn me. They just did it.
I don't know what the fuck is going on with them now.
I don't know. It's fucking bananas.
I feel like if I say anything bad about Facebook, they're just going to lock my life.
There are some people permanently banned from Facebook, too, like big celebrities and stuff, because they're controversial.
Oh, yeah. Phil DeFranco was talking about that yesterday.
Yeah, and it's like, is that the way to go about things? Can we just, 1 second, can I just say, when has completely eliminating something and alienating something ever worked? Ever. When has it worked?
I know.
Building walls, doing this, fucking hating, fighting, whatever. When has that ever worked? Ever.
I know. And here's the thing, though. When you start eliminating people, that's freedom of speech, that you're taking away. So you're doing the exact thing that this country says, please don't do that.
Yeah.
Because you're allowed to say and think what you want here. Clearly not.
Yeah.
Because the people on Facebook and other social media have their own fucking biased agenda. And God forbid you say something they don't agree with. They have the power to lock your account.
Yeah.
But I will say, though, here's another pet peeve of mine with Facebook and Twitter and whatever. Social media. I'm so fucking sick of getting the same friend requests from people who just don't know how to fucking act on Facebook, and they have like 16,000 profiles.
Yeah.
1 or 2 is fine, but by the third one, I'm not fucking adding you again.
Yeah.
Like, get your fucking shit together and stop adding me.
Yeah, and then they go on and they're like, Facebook's fucking stupid. Then why did you make 6 different fucking accounts, you know?
I know.
I understand one, if something happens to the other one or whatever, and it's happened to a lot of people, and it sucks.
Yeah.
But I'm not adding 6 different incarnations of you because you don't know how to fucking act, you know? Or because you decided you took a risk and you shared something political on Facebook. That's not my fucking problem. Stop fucking friend requesting me and then posting the same shit and then having it again and then making other accounts.
Yeah, because you're stupid. Like, you haven't learned. Like, yeah, I think you should be able to say what you want on Facebook, but if you don't know how to behave as a person, like,
then get off Facebook.
that's what I'm saying.
You know?
If you
It's
don't know
just
how to fucking control yourself.
And here's the thing. I agree with some of these things that people share that get banned, you know?
Yeah.
I agree with them. But I'm not posting this stuff on my page because I don't think it's appropriate, one, for what I do and, you know, the things that I do on Facebook. But, you know, and if you do want to share it, it's like, then you have to deal with the consequence, you know? Don't make another account and then fucking bitch about it, you know?
Yeah.
Or if you do, make one account in case something happens to the other one. Anything more than 2, it's like, this is ridiculous, you know? It's too much.
I know.
You know? And then people are confused. They don't know where to even fucking contact you if this page is banned, if this page is banned, or whatever.
Yeah.
You
I've
know?
lost friendships with people because of this shit.
Yeah, me too.
Literally, like a couple people who just... And one of them wasn't even getting banned. He just didn't want to be on Facebook, so he kept deleting and remaking and deleting and remaking
it's
his profile.
Just deactivate the account if you're not using it and then reactivate it again.
Well, exactly.
It's so much easier. You know? It's like, oh.
It's like, when it was like every other week, you know? I'm
Yeah.
like getting a friend request from this person. I'm like, I can't fucking do this.
Yeah, so I just stopped adding him. I'm like, no, fuck off.
Yeah, and now we don't talk because of it. I can't believe how many friendships I've, you know, have disintegrated just because I didn't say anything first.
Yeah. I literally can... It's funny that you said that because I literally made a post. Hold on. Speaking of Facebook, you know, the on this...
I love how we're like... I'm sorry.
Oh, no, go
I
ahead.
would say, I love how we're like, we're not going to bitch today, and it's all we're doing.
Well, we won't be in a little bit when we talk about our exciting trips and everything.
Yeah.
I literally made a post, this was 5 years ago, on Facebook, and I put in quotes, why don't you ever talk to him anymore? And then underneath I go, oh, I'm sorry. I'm the only one that's capable of initiating a conversation. Stop guilt tripping me into things you have total control over, dickhead, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so I'm the one that has to initiate every single time. Like, you can't... I feel like if people don't, like, reach out to you every once in a while, they legitimately don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You know? Like, if I'm the one that's constantly initiating or constantly being like, hey, we should hang out, we should do this.
Yeah.
They don't care. You know?
Not to say that you shouldn't reach out to people.
Right.
But it should be reciprocated.
Yeah, it should be, you know, equal, you know?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be, like, just, you know, one-sided, like, one person doing everything.
Yeah.
You know, because we had a lot of that, too. Like, people only coming around when they wanted something and shit like that. And Facebook, it's so easy for that shit to happen, too. Mm-hmm. Because, like, you know, how many times has this happened to you, too? It's like, oh, you're so pretty, blah, 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 like my band page. It's like, I know you're...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're just saying that because you want me to fucking promote your stupid band.
It's
like,
it's
no.
amazing how, after I really stopped going to shows for a while, how many people stopped talking to me.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't going to shows anymore.
And, like, supporting them. And here's the thing, too. I'm gonna get real for a fucking second.
Yeah.
I have anxiety, okay? It's very hard for me to go to shows and, like, big things like that now because I'm prone to panic attacks. And I don't want to be there when that happens, you know? So I've been, you know, for a while, I've been, like, avoidant, you know? Even though my anxiety's been a lot better now. But, like, you know, it's just, like, it's exhausting for me to do things like that. It was exhausting for me when I was perfectly fine, you know? It's just like, it's exhausting for me to go to places like that and go to shows and do things like that because I have anxiety and it's like, it takes a lot out of me to do a lot of things. Mm-hmm. So, you know, and people take it so personally, like, well, why'd you stop supporting me? I'm like, oh, maybe it's not about you, you know? Maybe it's with me. You know, you ever fucking think about that? But that's why. I know a lot of friendships have fucking ended because we stopped.
Yeah, and friendships is a loose term.
Yeah.
It was more of like...
Oh, you're just someone that likes my band.
Yeah, it's just another number towards your ticket count kind of a thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Towards your head count at every show or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because the way, for anyone who doesn't know, the way local bands have to put on a show, they have to sell a certain number of tickets, you know? And then they get paid, like, whatever, like $100 or not even.
Yeah.
You know? And actually, no, it's probably way less than $100.
Yeah.
They probably wish they got paid $100 to split among 4 to 6 people, depending how many people are in your band. So,
well, this is pay to play. Not all bands do this.
Yeah, but this is how it works around here.
Well, not really, because it depends on what kind of show you're playing.
I was just going to say that before you interrupted me.
Sorry.
Yeah, some shows are pay to play. Some shows aren't.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are. So, it's like, it's fucking shitty. I get it. But don't just use people to get to your shows for a band that you're going to be in for only 2 years.
I know some people that don't even do pay to play, and they still do that shit. Like,
Yeah.
we'll come out and hang out, and then they say hi to you for 2 seconds, and then you're just there, and it's like, oh, okay, like, it's cool.
Yeah.
You know, I drove 2 fucking hours to come see your band. You couldn't even acknowledge that I was there, even though you wanted me there so badly, apparently. You know, it's just like, whatever, dude.
You know, you're just sitting there getting tanked at the bar, and it's just, it's like, all right.
Well, that's the other thing, too. I don't really drink anymore. So
Yeah.
it's like, shows and things like that, I'm like, ugh. Because, I mean, it's one thing if you're going to, like a comedy show or something, and it's like, you don't have to drink there, and you could still enjoy yourself. But, like concerts and stuff like that, it's like, I wish I could just have, like, a couple.
I
You
know.
know? I can't even socially drink anymore. It's just like, it's not as enjoyable for me, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, sorry, you know, I really wish, like, because there's some shows that have been coming around, I'm like, man, I really want to go to that, but it's like, there's just so much fucking working against me, and I'm like, it's not even worth it.
I know.
But yeah, eventually, you know, and part of it has to do too with just where we live. We live so far from where everything fucking happens.
Yeah.
And I feel like once we live a little bit closer, it'll be easier to go to shit like that. And not every single one, just the ones that we want to go to.
Oh, the people who get so irrationally angry because, only 2 people came out to support your band on a Wednesday night at a bar that's in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
Are you surprised?
Yeah.
You know? Like, how fucking stupid do you have to be? A lot of these dudes are stupid.
Well, I know. It's just like, and there's bands that I love and I do support, you know,
Yeah.
like tons of them, you know, and I buy the merch, I buy the shit, I buy their album, whatever.
Yeah.
But, you know, sometimes I just don't really go to the shows anymore because 1, usually they're all very far from me. 2, I have anxiety. 3, I don't really drink. There's just like, I don't really have incentives to go. I mean, it would be cool to go and like hang out with people and see people that I haven't seen in fucking years and shit, but like the process of getting there and doing it is just so exhausting for me.
Yeah.
You know, and it sucks. You know, I don't want to sit here and make it excuses. I'm literally telling you this is how my life is now. I have priorities here too still. You know, it's just like it's going to be hard until we get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So, that's my gripe with that and Facebook and fucking I know I said, "Oh, let's do something happy today." And we're
Yeah.
just like, "Fucking Facebook."
I'm too tired to be happy.
I know.
It's not happening.
I know. But we'll talk about our trips and stuff. So
Yeah.
that'll be a little bit happier at least.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go to a break.
Yes.
I still don't know what song I'm gonna put in.
Yeah.
I had a month to think about it. Not a fucking clue. It's probably gonna be. I've been listening to a lot. I found like a giant playlist on YouTube, and it's like a bunch of like 80s songs. So it's gonna be some like pop song from the 80s I'm putting in or something. And if it isn't, then you'll be pleasantly surprised, I guess. So whatever I feel like putting in when I fucking edit this. So either way, enjoy it.
Yes.
And when we come back, we'll talk about some vacation stuff and not just like the trips we want to do, but just like travel
Some vacation
things.
stories, because we've traveled a lot.
Yeah, and
you
just
know.
like travel tips and things like that because
Oh, I have so many.
we have so many, and I feel like that's the one thing people always like are looking for.
Especially if it comes to like planes.
Yeah,
Or
packing.
yeah, packing for sure.
Laura and I are like masters at fucking
Oh,
packing.
I love a good list. So like I have the list.
Yeah.
I have everything organized. Like don't fuck with me on the packing.
We
'cause
have the stuff.
Yeah, we got that down.
Oh yeah, so we'll talk about that a little bit because I feel like people always love hearing like travel because we all travel, we all do stuff.
Oh, one of the best stories people love to hear is airplane stories.
Oh yeah,
I have a couple airplane stories
Yeah.
from when I went to California a couple times. Oh my God, in heaven.
I know.
I might say those when we come back too.
Okay, well, fuck it. I'm gonna put in a song here. It's, I don't know, something. It's Yay by Yay. I don't know. I don't know. Someone's going here, but okay, we'll be right back.
I'm right back.
Express to heaven, speeding along like dynamite. 1277 Express to heaven, rumbles of steel like a dog fight. You caught me in a spell, trying to leave, but you know darn well the heat from below can burn your eyes out. Blackened out eyes, scratched on the wall, stoned out looks from the crowd. The king will not know. On the wall it was said, the flash of his cars was sprayed with red. 1277 Express to heaven, speeding along like dynamite. 1277 Express to heaven, rumble to steel like a dogfight. You caught me in a spell, trying to leave, but you know darn well the heat from below can burn your eyes out.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that song by blah.
Yay by Yay.
Yay by Yay. I don't know who it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, so travel stories and
Yeah.
things. I know you said you I know I don't really, the last time I flew I was like 16, so I don't really have
Yeah.
any airplane stories, but Lauren does have like quite a few.
My God. Well, I went to California a couple times because I was dating a guy from there for a few years. And the first time I went was the first time I ever rode on a plane by myself. It was during spring break.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just finished like halfway through the semester of my third year of college, I think.
Yeah.
2014. I think it was my third year.
Yeah.
And I was going to go visit him for the first time because he had visited me the year before.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought a ticket by myself. Never fucking did that before. Always recommend looking like every single day because sometimes there's just one ticket that's like a phantom ticket. This is some tips for me too. That just someone has to return because they can't go at the last minute, so it's like significantly cheaper. But usually you can find significantly cheaper tickets the closer to the date.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't like waiting that long, I'd say about a month or two before you go.
Yeah.
Like just keep checking. And then I got a direct flight from Connecticut to California, the Los Angeles area. I went to LAX for like $380 round trip and direct flight. And I just happened to find one ticket.
That is absurd.
The flight was packed, but totally worth it.
Yeah.
You know, it was like a whole bunch of people my age going to California for spring break.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it just, that was crazy. And like, it was the first time I ever did it. And like, Megan's like, I can't believe Lauren went all the way there.
I literally had a moment because I saw her that morning. I couldn't sleep for shit. It was just like, because it was my spring break too, and I was having like bad insomnia.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I cannot believe, I was up, like I saw Laura before she left, and then I'm sitting at the kitchen table with like a cup of coffee, like that episode of SpongeBob where he's
Yeah.
at the diner, he's like, I had my identity stolen once. And I'm sitting there like that. And my mom was home and she was like, what's wrong with you? And I'm just like, I can't believe Lauren is on a plane right now to California without me. I
Yeah.
was like, oh my God, it's so weird because Laura and I usually are like together most of the time.
Yeah.
So it's like weird when it's like a week and you're just like, I feel like Phantom Limb.
I know.
You know? It's like weird. But yeah, I was sitting there. I'm just like, Lauren's on a plane right now. She's in a tube in the sky.
Yeah, I was.
My God.
I don't even remember what movies I watched. It was like a 6.5 hour flight or something, or 6 hours. It was fucking ridiculous. No, getting there was 5.5 hours. And then coming home, it was like 6 hours.
Yeah.
Because going from west to east, it's always fucking longer.
Mm-hmm.
Which sucks, but yeah, so. Oh my gosh, but on the flight coming home from that trip, there was this fucking lady in front of me who had the seat all the way back. So she was in my lap. She was drunk. So all I smelled was booze for 6.5 hours. Like, it was,
God.
It was unbearable. I was like, I'm about to jump out I'm about to kamikaze this plane into the fucking ocean.
Yeah, no kidding.
Even though we weren't near an ocean, but yeah, I will say flying across the entire country, the only part of it that sucked was going over Colorado.
Oh, yeah.
It's like hitting every speed bump in the road.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about Colorado that makes it so bumpy.
It's the mountains and shit.
Oh my God. It was fucking awful. You know, both times I went.
Yeah.
It was just like, I was like holding on to my seat for dear life. I'm never flying Delta again, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, Delta will never be a sponsor of this podcast. I fucking hate Delta.
Fuck you, Delta.
They sucked. Because the second time I went, I had a layover in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
And I flew Delta both ways. It fucking sucked.
Yeah.
I hated it. Because whoever was flying this plane was driving it with their fucking kneecaps.
Yeah.
We were all over the place. And I'm like, and then when we landed, we hydraulicked 20 feet up in the air. Like, the tires came down and then we hit a bump and flew up. It was so scary. I was gay for 5 seconds. In the words of Gabriel Iglesias. Yeah. I literally turned gay for 5 seconds. I'm like, I love women. Yeah. And then it was fine.
Oh my God.
Me and the girl, but on that flight though, I will say, there was only one other person and there was another girl next to me. So she's like, we don't have to sit next to each other if you don't mind. I'm like, please. You know? I'm like, I don't mind at all. Because I was in the aisle. She had the window seat. So we literally just spread all of our shit out. She was like, had to be around my age.
Yeah.
I kind of lucked out though, because I don't know if anyone's ever been on a flight, and I'm sure, where someone is just like, you have to sit next to someone who's just fucking unbearable.
Yeah.
I mercifully have not run into that problem. So
I know. I can't even.
Every time I've flown to and from California, I'm always near women.
Yeah.
So, and it's like girls like my age or like older women.
Yeah.
But I came home last time. I had 2 elderly women sitting next to me, and it was the most delightful flight I've ever had. It was. That one was a direct flight.
Yeah.
And they were just like so considerate. Are you okay? Yes. Thank you.
It felt like you were there with your mom or something.
Yeah.
You're just
I'm like,
oh.
I had to get up and use the bathroom. I'm like, excuse me. They're like, oh, sure. You know, immediately stand up, you know, let me out.
Oh my God. I love like elderly women. Like
Me
the
too.
ones that are nice. Oh, hold on. I have like an extreme itch on my ass. Hold on.
Yeah.
You ever just have like one of your butt cheeks itch so bad? You're
Oh
like,
my
I have
God.
to itch this immediately.
Oh my gosh, you look like a dog just running its ass across the carpet.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the cheek. It's not like in my ass, but oh my God. That sucked. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway.
The worst is when your ass itches and you can't scratch it because you're in public. So you kind of have to just like do this.
Yeah, just like rub it against something discreetly.
You know.
Yeah. But what the hell was I saying? No, I love well, because when you and I get our hair done, usually Laura and I go during the day if we can help it.
Yeah.
Because usually our hairdresser's booked like after 4 o'clock, like every day.
Yeah.
So we can't go later, but yeah, so we go like during the afternoon with all the old ladies who get their hair done like once a week, and they're like the best. Like literally every time we go to get our hair done, the old ladies compliment our hair.
And we wouldn't say that if it wasn't true, because it happens every single time.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just be sitting there and she's like clipping my hair and, you know, dyeing it, whatever. They're just like, oh my gosh, is that real? That's such beautiful hair.
I remember when I had hair that long once.
Yeah.
It used to be that dark, and now it's white. And I'm just like, I'm sorry? Like, what do you even say to that?
It's like, oh, huh. You know?
Yeah, you're just like, okay. But no, I love the old ladies, because then they'll sit there and tell you stories. And like, because it's funny, the last time I went to go get my hair done, there's 2 sinks. You get your, where they rinse your hair. I was sitting in one, and then there was an old lady next to me. She must have been like in her 80s or something.
Yeah.
Much older. And she grabs my hand, like how your grandma does.
Yeah.
She like grabbed my hand like this. I know you can't see, but I'm going to do it for Lauren.
So it's like my hand's in between a hand sandwich.
Like sandwich. She goes, "You have such beautiful hair." And I'm just like, where are these old ladies that I'm having a bad day?
I know.
I'm just like, because our grandma died when we were like really young, so we never really got that.
Yeah.
Well, all of our grandmas really died when we were young.
Yeah. Well, we did for
too.
a few years, but it's like we can't really remember because we were so young.
Yeah, I'd say by the time we were like 9, all of our grandmas were like had passed away.
Yeah.
So I've always wanted that like through life, and it's like every time I go in, it's like this woman. It's like they know. They're just like, "You have such beautiful hair." Oh my goodness. I remember when I was your age. And it's always that.
Yeah.
And this woman was funny though. She's like, "I remember back in the Stone Age when I was your age."
Yeah. Oh, and then they can be funny too.
Oh yeah, some of them are really funny.
Yeah. But anyway,
so at least you got to sit next to that type.
Oh, yeah.
Out of every type of person in the world, I would prefer either old women to sit next to on a plane, old women, or like a teenage girl.
Yeah, for me it was more so like college age, but it was like girls my age, because at the time I was 24.
Yeah.
I was almost 24. So yeah, it was a lot of like people. No, 2014? 22.
You were 22.
So yeah, I was a lot of like girls my age, just trying to fly and have spring break
and
out for
usually
you.
girls are quiet and like to themselves and they're by themselves.
And plus, they're smaller. I am a big person. I am tall and I am wide, but not extremely wide. But these girls are so petite. I'm like, yes, I get a fucking extra armrest. God bless America. So
I know we're like, well, you're 5'10" and I'm 5'11".
yeah,
And I know I'm a little bit taller than Lauren.
just a little.
And yeah, so like leg room's great when we can have it, and fucking, and I'm not like small, I'm not a rail, I should say. We got hips.
Yeah, and every time I've flown, I've taken besides Delta, American Airlines, their seats are so small. Great flight though, like smooth as hell, nice flight, but their seats are so small.
Yeah.
So like to sit in and for legroom, like I cannot catch a break.
I know, it's like you're sitting in an actual like fucking like a shoebox.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly JetBlue because they have better legroom. Delta did too, and they had good snacks. But the actual like flight itself was fucking awful.
Well, as long as they have good snacks.
Yeah, they had these like shortbread cookies with the Delta logo in them.
I would eat those.
It was good. They gave you like 4 of them. So like, shortbread cookies are just like really filling?
Yeah.
So I had like 4 and I was like dying. I was like, I had too many.
I would honestly like, those little packets of like frosting?
Yeah.
I would like smuggle those on the flight and just use them like Dunkaroos.
Oh yeah. Bitch, that's good.
Oh god, I've been craving like fucking cake or something for like weeks.
I
Since
know.
we sorry. Since we I just fucking kicked Lauren's foot. Sorry.
It's okay.
Ever since we went on Pinterest and started looking at desserts, I'm like,
oh my god,
that's all I want. But anyway. Yeah, I don't really have that many exciting travel stories. Because
I'm so sorry,
Lauren, I'm not as big of a world traveler as you are. I just kind of stay within the area. But
I'm all over I'm so tired.
Lauren injured herself like 3 different ways.
Well, you injured me first.
Sorry.
So that's okay.
But yeah, I don't really have that many exciting like travel stories. Just like, just cool places that I've been,
Yeah.
We just go cool places sometimes. We haven't like gone on vacation in a while because depression sucks and everything. But That, and we just don't have any fucking money because depression sucks. But yeah, we want to do some like big trips soon.
Yes.
I think we talked about this in another episode, but we'll kind of go more into it.
Yeah.
I guess now, because like we want to do like a huge road trip, like drive the entire coast.
Yeah, the East Coast.
The East Coast. Like maybe because we've been to Maine and stuff like that, like up there.
Yeah.
So basically from like Connecticut down, we want to drive.
We've been all to every state in New England.
Yeah.
So, and New York. So we're not going that way. We're going down like towards like Pennsylvania and
yeah, because
we've been to Pennsylvania too, but not other places in there.
We've driven through Philly, but I've never actually like been in there.
Yeah. Like we're gonna go to Philly. We're gonna because the only places we've been to in Pennsylvania are Gettysburg and
Lancaster. Oh,
Lancaster.
Excuse me.
That's about it.
And wherever Hershey Park is, because we went there too.
Yeah.
But I can't remember what city it's in. But I can't remember.
If it's actually Hershey, Pennsylvania, I'm gonna laugh.
I don't think so. Wait,
Hershey Park.
Hold on. I'm inserting more Bob Ross music while you look it up.
No, hold on. I put Jersey Lark. Can't spell. Yeah, Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
That would only make sense.
Yeah. I didn't know if that's what it was called. I didn't want to be an ass. But, yeah, because we're going to go, like, that way, and then we're going to go to, like, Virginia, because I've never seen Virginia before. D.C. We want to go to Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Oh, yeah. This is in one trip.
Yeah, in one trip. Just, like, make all these stops. Instead of just, like, driving for 12 hours to, like, a couple places, we're just going to do, like, a bunch of little stops.
Yeah.
And do it that way, because I feel like it would be better. And, like... Oh, excuse me. We're going to go to, like, Tennessee, we wrote this all down.
I don't feel like getting it.
All right, because I can't really remember. What's underneath Tennessee?
We were going to go to, Georgia. We're going to go to Atlanta and then Orlando, where we've been before, but we want to go back.
Yeah, I know. And like,
because it's been years.
Well, because I want to go to the Harry Potter thing.
Yeah, Universal.
I've never seen it before.
Yeah, because I went to the one in California the last time I went, but it's so much bigger in Florida.
Yeah, sorry, I'm suppressing the sneeze. Because I don't want to make everyone deaf. Okay, I'm good. Sorry, fucking allergies.
I have to keep the window open and axe with the allergies.
It's not your fault. I have to keep mine open too. But yeah, because I want to go see Harry Potter. I know you got to go see it in California, but
yeah.
Apparently the one in Florida is like more. There's more there.
Well, it's because the one in California is just Hogsmeade, so it's only like one part of the park because their Universal Studios is smaller, but one in Orlando has a Hogsmeade and then Diagon Alley, which is in Islands of Adventure. I think I forgot which one is in Islands of Adventure. So it's between two parks.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be fun. And then you could go if you have a park hopper pass. I don't know why I'm promoting this. You could take the Hogwarts Express from the parks in like both ways. You can experience a different ride. So there's like Dementors that show up and
and it looks like the actual train they take to Hogwarts and stuff.
And it's like you don't see the outside. It's just like a movie screen, but. Oh my god, I want to do it so fucking bad.
I know, we watched someone do it on YouTube, go both ways, and it's adorable. It's literally just like, I mean, should we spoil it for everyone? I mean, it's online.
Yeah.
It's just, it's like screens on the doors and stuff, and you just see everything that, it looks like Hogwarts outside, but it's just a screen. You don't really see anything.
You see like Hagrid walking, and then like one of the rides, Dementors show up, and it gets like, oh, I love it.
Near the door, and you're like, I hate them. But, yeah, so that's going to be really fun.
Yeah, there's birds fucking outside my window.
I know. I hope the mic isn't picking them up. If it does, it sounds like we're sitting outside and it's tranquil and peaceful.
Yeah.
And it's great. Yeah, so we want to go do that.
Yeah, and then, but the big part of that trip is because we want to go to Key West.
Oh, yeah.
Because I want to go somewhere tropical. So bad.
I know.
But I don't want to have to renew my passport.
Yeah.
So like the best place that I could think of would be Key West. So
Yeah.
I'm like, let's fucking go and like stay at a resort for a week.
Because Key West also has like some cool like things that we want to check
Yeah.
out. Like the Emerson house. Mm-hmm. And he has all those 6-toed cats that just hang out there.
Yeah.
And like I really want to see that.
I thought it was the Hemingway house.
Hemingway. What did I say? Emerson?
Yeah.
Emerson's in fucking Mass. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Hemingway house, and then they have the museum with Robert the doll in it.
Yeah.
But I don't
For
know.
anyone who doesn't know, Robert the Doll's a possessed doll, and just look it up because I'm not going to go into it. But, I'm so scared to go to that museum.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna go check it out. Like I want to, but I don't want to at the same time.
Robert the Doll's going to break my shit, and like I need it for like an extra week after that.
Yeah,
So
because then we're gonna drive back up.
yeah.
Go back that way.
Yeah, we're
and, like,
literally going to hang out on a beach in a resort for a week.
Yeah,
And then we're going back up the coast through Myrtle Beach.
yeah,
And no, we're going back to Orlando, I think.
yeah. No, we're gonna go to Busch Gardens.
That's right.
Yeah,
Oh my God, we're going to go see hippos because, oh my gosh, I want to see hippos so bad. And I'm like, where can we go that has hippos? The only place I could find in that entire trip was fucking Busch Gardens. So I'm like, we're going to Busch Gardens.
yeah. Plus, I want to go too. I know so many people that just go,
Yeah.
like just there, and I'm like, I just want to go see it.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, we're gonna go to Myrtle Beach. We're gonna go.
Oh,
to,
we're
like,
going to stay a few days in Myrtle Beach. That's going to
Yeah.
be so fun.
There's gonna be a ton of stuff we want to do there, and a lot of these places have like little like roadside things that we want to see, like
Yeah.
and like arcades and shit. Like, because me and Lauren love places like that and like
Yeah.
museums and stuff.
I know. All we're going to do is go to arcades.
Yeah. So and like there's there's like some pinball museum or something
That
we're
was
gonna
in
go to.
Virginia.
Yeah, and like all kinds of stuff like that. Because Laura and I are big like small. We love like small like attractions and like off-road things.
Yeah,
and shit like that.
sideshow stuff.
Yeah, so we're gonna do a lot of that too,
Yeah.
and like
Myrtle Beach has a lot of that stuff too, so I'm really excited to go there.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to like a pirate show. It's like medieval times but with pirates.
yeah,
So that's gonna be awesome. And then we're gonna go to Virginia Beach and
just experience that.
Ocean City, Maryland. So we'll be in Maryland too.
Oh yeah, because of the boardwalk or whatever.
Yeah.
with all like the it's like a carnival on a boardwalk basically.
Yeah.
and I want to fucking go see that.
The drive from Virginia Beach to Ocean City is gonna be terrifying.
It's terrifying because you have to go in like this huge you're under the water
Yeah.
in this fucking tunnel,
Yeah.
and it's like it goes on for like how many miles?
I know.
It's horrifying.
Google it. Google Virginia Beach to Ocean City, Maryland. You will see that drive is terrifying.
Oh, I'm like,
but
but we're gonna do it.
it's gonna be an event.
Yeah.
And then from there, we're gonna go back to. We're gonna go visit the Secret Stash.
Yeah,
in
Jersey.
Red Bank, New Jersey.
Because I've never been before.
Yep. And that's like the end of it, and then we
Yeah.
go back home.
Yeah. So we've been planning this out for like a while because here's the thing. Laura and I haven't taken a vacation in a long time, so we're like, let's just do one giant vacation.
Like a big one.
Like a big
like a
one.
3-week going up the coast fucking trip. So we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
It's liberating. That's gonna be so
It's
fun.
going to be fun. Because we also have like a couple little ones we have planned, but that's going to be the big one.
I know, because like one of the other little ones we want to do is go to the Twins convention
Yes.
in Twinsburg, Ohio, because that's a fucking event.
Yep.
For anyone who doesn't know.
It's called the Twins Day Festival, I think.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not a day, it's 3 days.
It's like a weekend, basically.
Yeah, there's like a lot of stuff that's like, it's meant for like kids and stuff too. Like it's meant for like all people, but like they have stuff, centered for kids and things like
Yeah.
that. Like they have like carnival ride things
Yeah.
and fucking shit like that.
And you don't have to be a twin to go.
Yeah.
You could go anyways.
Yeah.
But twins get more perks.
Yeah, twins
obviously.
don't have to pay as much, and like, I guess now they're allowing like more than like triplets and quadruplets and stuff.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
also allowed in for the same like discount as twins. But it's funny because they literally like in order to register and like be in their system for every year, if you decide to go every year, you have to provide your birth certificate to like prove
Yeah.
that you're a twin. Like it's insane.
Or like some kind of like form of identity.
Yeah. And I'm sure they're just doing that just for legal reasons and stuff like that. But it's funny because I'm like, oh my God, where is my birth certificate? I don't even know where I put it.
I know.
That's probably not good. I should probably go find that. But
I think it's, I don't know.
But it's, it's like cutesy type thing. And I just want to go and like be in an area with multiples.
Yeah.
Because it's so fucking trippy to me. Because you and I are used to seeing each other.
Yeah.
All the time. But like being around like other twins and stuff like that. And without people being like, oh my goodness, you're a twin? My brother's friend's sister has twin. It's like every
Go back
time.
to our first episode and listen to all the twin pet peeves that we have.
I still cannot stand when it's people have to list every twin that they know in their life.
Oh my God. That's like the worst.
It makes me so irate because it's like that song from that Judy Garland sings where she just sings I Don't Care. That's what I literally posted on Facebook. I'm like,
sorry. I told you I'm tired.
I'm like, that's what plays in my head.
Yeah.
Every time someone's like telling me about their twin friend, twin whoever, I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I really don't. But so that's gonna be fun to be with people. And then they have other things that you can do too. They have like contests, like they have like a costume contest that you can do to like dress up as twins. But I'm like, that's gotta be hard though.
Yeah.
To do something original because how many I'm only assuming how many people have been like, the twins from The Shining, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, fucking like Mary-Kate and Ashley, like, all like the cliche like double things.
Yeah.
I can't, like thing 1 and thing 2. Like how do you do something creative that also like, look the same without like doing the same tropes that everyone else does? So, but I guess you're more likely to win if you go around. They have like a theme every year. Mm-hmm. And like this year's theme, because we didn't go this year, it was like holidays. So like your favorite holiday. I'm like, oh dude, we could have totally done like a Halloween theme.
Oh,
like,
I know.
Thing. Great. And then the year before it was 2-player. It was all video game themed. So we could have been like Peabody and Atlas from Portal or something.
I want to do that so bad.
We could still do it.
I know. We're going to have to go to a convention and just like do it.
Or like I would love to be like Crow and Tom Servo from Mystery Science Theater.
That too.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
Like I would love to do something like, I mean, we could still do that when we go. Like do Peabody and Atlas. I don't think anyone would know though. That's the only thing.
Know. Well, that I would say for a con because we can make that really cool. But Crow and Tom Servo would be really awesome.
That would be awesome. Because we just have to paint one of us gold and the other one red.
Yeah.
Done.
I would be gold.
Okay.
I'll just put on Jeffree Star's fucking body shimmer. What is it? Liquid frost.
Yeah.
In gold.
You'd be Crow.
Yeah.
We could get you like a headband thing that looks like the thing around his head.
Yeah.
And I'll just put like a glass dome on mine.
Yeah.
To look like Servo. Oh, it'd be great.
I know.
So yeah, like it's a cute thing, and like it's like a couple days. We might only go like a couple days. It's 3 days, but we only might do like 2 because I mean we don't.
It's a lot of events. It's like a costume contests and like a 5K walk run.
Yeah.
And like just like a lot of stuff like that. And I'm like I really don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't either. Me and Lauren are not 5K people, and we're not fucking like raffle people.
Yeah,
like
we're not activity people.
No, we're not. I'm just like I'll dress up. I'm a costume person.
Yeah,
but that's the extent, and I'll play some games and shit, and go mingle amongst all the other twins.
Yeah,
but other than that,
yeah,
it'll be fun though to like experience it and just be with other twins. Maybe make some twin friends.
Yeah,
it'd be cool, but. Yeah, so we're going to do that. Maybe, like, we want to stop in Gettysburg on the way there, stop in Philly, stop in Cleveland at some point.
We've been to Gettysburg before, but we want to go again because when we went, we didn't get to go to all the museums and all the stuff.
When we really looked into it, we barely even scratched the surface.
Oh, we missed so much stuff.
Yeah.
Because my mom's not a big museum person. We went, like, on a family trip.
Yeah.
And she did not want to go, so we didn't go. But now we're going to.
Yeah. So, yeah, my mom wanted to go to Lancaster and see the Amish, and it was just, it looked like any other city, just with people and, horse carriages and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just like, really? We missed Gettysburg for this shit?
I know. And we had a nice hotel in Gettysburg. The Marriott in Gettysburg is right next to a movie theater, and it's everything.
It's pretty dope.
It's like this huge fucking parking lot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes.
Ugh.
It's a good place to teach someone how to drive, I'll say that much.
Oh, yeah.
So
we plan on going there again and actually, like, taking our time and seeing everything. And
yeah.
really, like...
Because they had, like, other tours that we could have done, and I'm like, my God, we missed so much stuff.
I know. Like, we missed a lot. There was the Eisenhower House.
Yeah.
That you have to take a bus there because they don't
Yeah.
allow people.
It's like a private road.
Yeah.
So they don't allow cars. And it's like a 10-minute bus ride from like the center of Gettysburg where like the information center is.
Yeah.
And oh my God, it looks awesome. Like we looked at pictures from the inside. We're like, oh,
it's beautiful.
we gotta see it. Because it's still preserved from how it was when he was like in there.
Yeah.
You know?
Me and Lauren also, like, I'll speak for me. I love like the Newport mansions and stuff like that too.
Oh, you could speak for me too on that because
Okay.
I do too.
Because like I'm like a house person. I love historic homes and like
Yeah.
old homes and things like that.
I just
So-
like history in general. Like when things are preserved
Yeah.
and stuff and like still in good condition, oh, it excites me so much.
Me too, because that was really well maintained. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to go see that. We want to go see. There's another history museum or something that gets
Yeah.
and it has a bunch of World War I paraphernalia and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, like a piece of the couch that Hitler fucking killed himself on and all kinds of crazy
Yeah.
shit.
There was a place where Lincoln wrote the Gettysburg Address.
Yeah.
And
You could go there and visit it. I'm like, why didn't we see any of that?
I know. All we did was we toured the battlegrounds in the bus.
Yep.
And we did a ghost tour through the orphanage in the Jenny Wade house.
Yeah. That's all we did when we were there.
Yeah.
And we ate the Dobbin house.
Yeah. Oh, I cannot wait to go back to the Dobbin
That
house.
place, I mean, it was good food, but like, man.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was creepy. I had an incident where I think I talked about this in our spooky episodes, one of them. I went to go use the bathroom and the door kept opening.
Yeah.
And they said, oh yeah, sometimes they'll like fuck with you and open the doors. I'm like, why did everything fuck with me in Gettysburg?
I know.
I literally, like, and it's mostly children ghosts in Gettysburg.
I saw, and I think I said this too, I saw kids sitting next to the giant fireplace in there,
Yeah.
and then it fucking disappeared. I'm like, whose kid was that?
Yeah.
You know? And it was a little out of character, because he was like, you know, I think he was like a little black boy. And I'm like, I didn't see any black families there.
Yeah.
He could have been adopted, but like, he just looked a little out of place.
Yeah.
That's not a racist thing. Everyone calm down. It's just I couldn't place him with the family there.
Yeah. Because, well, didn't you say too, like, the clothes he was wearing?
Yeah,
and
his
everything?
clothes didn't look like they were from 2008.
Yeah.
So
Which is the last time we were there.
yeah. Oh my God, that's like over 10 years ago.
I know. I think we're due. It's time.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go, because I have, like, pictures from there from when I went. I'm going to, like, print them out and bring them with me and be like, hi, here are some pictures that I meant to send to you a decade ago.
Yeah.
Do something with this.
I know.
Because our tour guide on the ghost tour, she told me to email her, and I never did.
Yeah.
Because I'm an ass. So I'm going to email her finally and just be like,
Yeah.
hey, sorry about that.
I know. Because we put those pictures up from Gettysburg.
Oh, yeah. And I think they'll appreciate that. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to go to Cleveland because I want to...
Yeah, and go see the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, because we haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, I just want to go, like, once in my life just
Yeah.
to, like, see it. And because I know a lot of people say, like, oh, it's not that great. It's whatever. It's blah, blah, blah. But I just want to go once, you know?
Yeah, I've never been that far up north before.
Yeah, there's a couple
Like-
graves.
Well, no, we've been to Maine.
Yeah, well, true. There's a couple graves you want to see, too, because then there's Jim Kanya, who is
Yeah.
from Nunslaughter. He's buried in that area. So maybe we'll go stop there. And, like, Ryan Dunn is buried in Ohio, like, on the way to Cleveland.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he looked it up. So maybe we'll stop at his grave, too, because you and I both, like, love Jackass.
Yeah.
And, like, Viva La Bam and stuff. So maybe we'll do that. Like, there's a ton of stuff we want to do, you know?
Yeah.
We just need to get the money to do it.
Yes.
So,
This is all stuff we want to do at some point.
yeah. So we were just talking about that recently. Like, oh, we're excited to, like, go travel.
Well, yesterday I was talking to Megan about Disney,
Yeah.
because we love to go back to Disney World.
Yeah.
Because I went to Disneyland, not that great.
Yeah.
I've been to Universal in California. It's it's okay.
Yeah.
But the ones in Florida, oh my God, I love them so much.
I know. They're everyone says they're better.
Yeah, because they're bigger and there's more to do.
Yeah.
Especially Disney, because they have different parks. They have like 4 different parks.
Right.
So,
You know, and I'm not big on Disney.
yeah.
I mean, maybe when I was a kid, but like when I got older, I quickly just like lost interest.
Right.
But I would go if like I could go at like my own pace and like fucking.
Well, we would anyway.
I know, just like I know we would, but like, you know, as an adult, it's just like you just kind of want to like take your time and like hang out because it's different when you're younger. The last time we went, we were like 15,
Yeah.
and like, yeah, was it like because we went to the beer garden in Epcot?
Yeah.
I couldn't drink yet legally. So
Oh, when we actually go back to Disney World, I'm getting a boot.
yeah, you'll have to get one for me too because I won't be able to fucking drink it.
Well, I'm only getting one because,
well, drink it for me too. That's what
Okay.
I meant.
and I'm gonna have to eat a ton of like schnitzel and like all that stuff that they
Yes.
serve there.
Oh God,
I cannot
the
wait.
schnitzel there was so good.
Yeah. My God, Disney's fucking expensive though.
It is fucking like just for 2 people, it's like $1,100.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Around peak season.
Yeah.
But if you
Well-
go during an off season, it's probably less than that.
Yeah,
But
if you
still expensive.
if you were to go in like a few weeks, like $1,100.
Yeah.
It's insane.
But apparently they include the Fast Pass with it now. This is me like not promoting Disney, but like I was just curious because we had Fast Passes when we went. We had to pay extra.
Right.
But now they factor into the price, and then I guess you could do it ahead of time. Just like pick whatever rides you want a Fast Pass.
Yeah. So then when you get there, you have to like go to a thing and then say, I
Yeah.
want Fast Pass for this, this, and this.
Yeah. Oh, that's how we got on the topic though, because we were talking about the Haunted Mansion,
Right.
and we would definitely Fast Pass that.
I've never been on it because every time we've wanted to go on it, it was always closed for renovations.
Or the line was like 2 hours long.
yeah, we were like, well, fuck it.
Yeah. But I don't care. We are getting a Fast Pass. We are getting on that thing.
Even if it's broken, I'm like, I'm going in.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going inside. I want to see it.
Yeah.
Thank you. But yeah, so we plan on doing a lot
Yeah.
within like the next few years or so. So that'll be, oh, sorry, I hit the fucking table. But that'll all be exciting,
Yes.
you know? And yeah, I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
I know. And
Laura and I, we're big travelers as it is.
we love to travel.
So-
And I plan on filming all of these
Yeah.
and putting them on YouTube at some point. So,
Yeah. I know. It's like, I feel, I haven't been feeling like myself because I just don't really get out as much anymore or go anywhere because we've just been fucking busy as hell.
Yeah.
Trying to move, trying to save money, trying to do all kinds of
trying
shit.
to exist because with depression, it's really hard to exist as like a normal person.
Yeah.
So,
So, you know, it's like, we're slowly getting there though. We're pulling ourselves out and fucking doing all kinds of shit. So,
yeah.
yeah. So,
Well,
it'll be exciting. And I think we're good.
yeah.
think we've talked everyone's ears off long enough.
I'm struggling to stay awake right now.
What song would you like to put in, Lauren?
I don't know. I'm going to do what you did. I'm just
Okay.
going to put in a song.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out in probably 10 minutes and be like, oh, that's what I want to put in.
Yeah, I know. So, like, my song was Yay by Yay. Yours is Nay by Nay.
Yeah.
So enjoy Nay by Nay.
No, watch it be like the Whip and Nay Nay song.
Oh, please don't make me put that in. I don't want to listen
No,
to
I
it.
hate that song.
Okay,
Well, because you said nay, and that's what it made me think of.
true. Blah. Blah.
I can't fucking stand that song. If I have to hear it one more time, I'm going to whip and Nay Nay off a building
Yeah.
into a ravine.
Oh, yeah. At least you'll sleep good that way.
Oh,
That's
my
what
God.
I say. I'm like,
Finally.
I know. It's like, oh, I'd rather just have a car hit me. At least I'll be asleep.
Yeah, I know. This is so fucked up, but I say it every time. Like, I talk about, like, having a seizure. I'm like, that's the best I've ever slept.
Yeah. I know.
But and it was all of 20 minutes.
I
I was
know.
out. But, oh my God.
Jeez, man.
Anyway,
Anyway.
we're going to end this fucking show.
Yeah,
Right
we're,
now.
we're gonna end this episode and
Next week, fan fiction?
oh yeah.
Question mark?
Oh yeah. Me and Lauren have been I don't know how we got on the topic of it, but
Oh, because we were watching Game Grumps and they were playing Sonic.
Oh,
One of
yes.
the Sonic games. And Dan was reading fan fiction, and we're like, God, we should read some fan fiction.
I have to look into it, but when I was like 11 or 12, I wrote one,
Yeah.
and I might read it on the pod. If I still have it, I have to look, because
Yeah.
it was about Lestat from Queen of the Damned.
It was on, okay, for everyone who was on the internet in the early 2000s, do you remember Quizilla?
Yes.
The quiz-taking website that turned into a place for fanfic? Because I used to read Inuyasha fucking fanfic. I never watched the show, but I used to read that fanfic and be like, yes. And then there was a girl in there who had a fanfiction called, well, it wasn't about anyone specific. She just like made up a girl in an all-boys boarding school. I have got to find that series somewhere.
Oh, I know.
If anyone knows where that series is, it could send it to me.
Please email us.
Please email me. Thank you a million times because I loved it. The author of that was incredible.
Our email is thegeminiarchives@gmail.com. Thank you.
You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at the Gemini Archives.
And Facebook, but no one ever looks on there anymore.
Yeah.
We are on every social media platform.
Yes.
Just saying. But yes, please send it because we would love to read that.
Oh my God.
If I could find my Lestat Queen of the Damned fucking fanfic, I'm gonna fucking vomit, first of all. Second of all, I'm gonna read it.
I wrote one about Benji Madden of Good Charlotte
Oh my god.
because that's when they were really big. I lost that one. I fucking deleted it.
Oh my god.
Too bad because that one was so bad. Oh.
Lord, I'll have to look. I'm
I know.
sure it exists somewhere.
There were so many about like My Chemical Romance and Simple Plan.
Oh yeah, like the
and, like,
Jackass dudes.
yeah.
Like Bam Margera specifically.
Danny Filth.
Yeah. Oh yes.
And then I met him like years after that. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe people wrote fanfic about
I know.
him.
It's just like, dude, do you know how many people have like mentally fucked you before?
Oh yeah. My God.
Oh man.
Shorter than I thought he was.
He's short as fuck.
Nice guy though. I mean,
Oh yeah, real nice. Just not very tall in stature.
yeah, he's very well spoken.
Well, the British usually are.
Yes. Him particularly though.
Yeah.
Well, no, sometimes you get the British people who just like they slur their words together. That Cockney fucking
Oh yeah.
You know?
You're just like, what?
yeah, or they sound like the Beatles because they're from Liverpool.
Oh yeah.
And you're just like, what the fuck did you say? And here's me, a northerner, who cannot slow down their talking.
We don't know how to say anything around here.
No.
If you go to Massachusetts, none of the cities sound like how they look.
Yeah.
Just saying.
In upstate New York. Have you ever tried to pronounce...
It's not even that you don't know how to pronounce them. It's like there's just 7,000 letters in them.
Yeah.
It's like I can't.
It's like when I'm putting more vowels in that fucking name. Like, Jesus Christ.
I know. But on that note, we're going to
Yes.
put in nay by nay for Lauren. I don't know what something will go in here.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
All right. Thank you for joining us today.
We'll be back, and I'll probably, hopefully, be more rested.
Yeah, we'll be back in probably another month or so. No,
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Maybe a couple weeks.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to do a birthday episode this year because we actually have plans on our birthday, which
Yeah.
is exciting. But maybe we'll do an episode around our birthday again.
Yeah. Either before or after.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
So we're hoping to get more guests on soon.
Yes.
I know I talked to Chris Gamble recently. He wants to actually come here and do an episode. So
Yeah.
instead of a phone one,
Which would be fun.
which would be fun. So we're gonna see if that happens soon.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully at some point. I'm not putting a date on it, just throwing it out there to the world, just gently tossing it.
Yeah.
So
Letting it flutter away.
yeah. But okay, thank you for joining us. Thank you for listening to our mumbles and jumbles.
Yes.
So
All right. We'll see you next time, everyone.
we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.